In the early 1970s, a young Cephas Bowles hit the campus of Syracuse University, like many, wide-eyed and open to opportunity. A young man from a modest background, Cephas spent some lean years in Lawrence and Hall and, fortunately for us, found his way to WAER. What he found at WAER was a reputable student-run media organization in desperate need of change. Cephas and other students of color found in WAER an organization resistant to change. Most of the leadership positions, determined by popular vote, were held by white students who guided programming decisions. Cephas, who served as minorities coordinator and the station's first African-American engineer, along with others like Andrew Manns, Millicent Collins, and Granger Ward, pushed for change, pushed for diverse student involvement, pushed for diversified music for WAER's growing audience. That passionate activism and leadership that Cephas displayed while at WAER carried throughout his professional career and resulted in positive changes and accomplishments. As president and CEO of Newark Public Radio, the young man who pushed for change at WAER saw opportunity for growth at WBGO. He led an effort to raise $1.5 million to significantly expand the station's service by creating a new transmission center in New York City. Cephas oversaw a $2 million renovation of WBGO's studios and offices, and he led the effort to secure a $500,000 gift, the largest corporate gift in station history, to help WBGO become a national powerhouse and the #1 ranked jazz station in the country. Cephas's accomplishments did not go unnoticed as he was chosen by his peers to serve on the board of directors of NPR, the most successful public media organization in the country, where he helped guide the organization to unprecedented growth, and elected to the board of Eastern Region Public Media, the most powerful regional public media organization in the system. Given his storied and successful years of leadership at the local and national levels, it's no wonder why Cephas Bowles is one of the most respected leaders in public media.
Hi, it's Bob Costas, and I'm here to welcome my longtime friend Cephas Bowles to the WAER Hall of Fame. Cephas and I were classmates at Syracuse in the early 1970s. He was often spinning discs. They actually had discs then, real vinyl records. And then I'd come in for 5 minutes and do the sports, and he'd put another track on, and we'd talk about whatever popped into our heads. And even then, he was mature beyond his years, a sophisticated guy, a worldly guy, a terrific conversationalist. And in a way, it shows up in the fact that he devoted his life to jazz, to the most sophisticated art form, and to quality radio. This is a well-deserved honor. I wish I could be there, but this is the best I can do because, as you see, I hang out in ballparks and wear cheesy jackets of the network that I represent. Congratulations, C.
Hi, I'm Scott Hanley, General Manager of WBHM in Birmingham, and proud to say a friend and colleague of Cephas Bowles for more than 20 years. The world of public radio is actually kind of a small place, and the word about people who matter and get things done does get around. Cephas Bowles is definitely one of those people, with grace, charm, and especially thoughtful passion. Cephas is a person who helps you do things that make civic life and culture better, but also make sure the bottom line is being taken care of as well. Cephas, our community, our nation is richer because of your service in it. And thank you very much for your continued advice and support over the years. Cheers to you, Cephas, and to everyone appropriately recognizing all you've done and do for civic life, public media, and the arts.
Hi, I'm Amy Niles, President and CEO of WBGO Newark Public Radio. I'm here because Cephas hired me as his second-in-command in 2006. The association and pride between Cephas Bowles and Syracuse University could not be stronger. I learned that during my first interview for this job. It got to the point where I would scour resumes looking for Syracuse grads to bring in for interviews. And when we'd go to meetings, I'd always tell him, you know, so-and-so went to Syracuse. He was never late for those meetings. WAER was the place that made Cephas's interest in music more than just a curiosity. He saw that by presenting music and news, you could influence and motivate people. This was the springboard for his career at CBS and later in public broadcasting. Cephas Bowles grew up in this city. By the time he came to WBGO, Newark was a very different place than he had left. But the growth that it saw while he was here, as the leader of the country's #1 jazz radio station and Newark's community voice, was significant, and the mark that he made will undoubtedly remain. We're working hard here at WBGO to continue that indelible legacy that Cephas has created. On behalf of all of your colleagues, past and present here at WBGO, congratulations, Cephas, on this very special honor.
Cephas's propensity for leadership and passion for jazz developed at Syracuse University and WAER and carried throughout his career. He was recognized as the 2014 Jazz Hero by the Jazz Journalists of America and recognized for his jazz leadership by the Syracuse University Alumni Jazz Appreciation Society. And now, Cephas Bowles is the latest member of the WAER Hall of Fame.
To work in media, I knew I wanted a good program. I knew that Syracuse had one, along with great football and basketball programs, and you know, in a part of the country that I had never been. I didn't realize how much snow until that first year, and I called Oliver and again. It was spring, and it was still snowing, and we couldn't close the door. You know, we were in the Lawrence
On His word, I depend on His blessed word. He promised me eternal life everlasting if you just believe. With open hearts, His many blessings you will receive. My faith in Him has made me strong, and I can step out on His word. Prayer is the key that will open any door. Have faith in Him, depending upon His word. Patience and trust is all He requires of us. Just wait and see. He is able to do all things. With open hearts, His many blessings you will receive. He promised me eternal life. I have only to believe on His word. He will comfort when times are bad. When it's all